EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the outskirts of the nation's capital. It's Northwest Stadium in Landover, the home of the Commanders. So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's the rookie from UT. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. Here's Howell. He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in. And he will take this one in. 76 yards. Touchdown, Minnesota. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. $7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Let's go. Check go.
Daniels starts with a pass. Right side, hauled in by Samuel. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On 2nd down, it's Daniels. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Ready? Check. Hurt. Go.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. Drive will start on the ground. And this will wind up a Vikings first down as he gets this up to the 40-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Got it. Ready?
After the loss of 3, it is second and 13.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
Throwing is Howell. The blitz gets there, and he lost the football. But this is taken in by a teammate.
Sometimes these games in the NFL, Mike, they get decided by simply how the ball bounces. I mean, how often do we see a quarterback in the pocket get strip sacked, and that ball ends up going the other direction? Fortunately for them, they can regroup, get back in the huddle, and live another day. Ball falls into the hands of his own guy, and we'll see if they can dodge this bullet.
60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Ready.
Howell. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Fair catch is called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. First and 10.
Let's go now. Set go.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. That one complete to Brian Robinson. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. Wow, they are moving the ball to start this drive. 21 on that play.
Ready. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Come on. Come on. Set. Hut, hut.
On first down, Daniels. Through the air, connecting with Debo. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Mike, you've heard me say it 1,000 times. The easiest down to throw the ball in the NFL is first down. I hate when teams wait till later in the possession to throw the ball. So early first down completion, you're on the plus side of the field. Now you're thinking strike. Touchdown, field goal. But either way, I'm coming away with points.
Open space inside the 10. And he'll be taken down.
Wow, this is the advantage to having a really effective passing game, Mike, as the defense now tries to adjust to stopping you through the air. It's a lot easier to mix it up and run the ball. There's a lot less defenders in there trying to stop it.
Let's go.
They'll motion over Samuel.
Go.
Only a yard there. Tackle made at the 5. Here comes second and goal.
Ready, ready. 18, Pioneer. Hawk 70, Hawk, Dragon 60.
Throwing on second down. Daniel. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Jacorian Bennett. He's to midfield. To the 20. And he's going to take this back all the way. Touchdown, Minnesota. Extra point attempt to come here. He's got it. And the Vikings move out on top, 14-0. Reichert out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. Here comes a return from the 3. Now, on the return, he has lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen, like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit, just give your offense a chance to possess the ball. And in this case, they don't do that. They turn the ball over.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They try the right side this time. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
The trend around the league, Mike, is that we've seen that running back has really turned into a young man's game. And there's something to be said for having some fresh legs, fresh out of college. They love the dynamic ability this guy brings to their rushing attack, and it's clear why.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Good blocking, and he's in. Sam Howell. Touchdown, Vikings. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Nevis good on the extra point. And the Vikings will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead. Reichert out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. He'll let this one go deep down the right sideline. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. A big play to kick off this drive. 36 yards.
Ready? 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler, 19 Lion. Ready?
To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Curve 19, curve 19, check out.
Daniels to throw on 2nd down. Going up top. Oh, a dangerous throw there is intercepted. Picked off by Jacorian Bennett. And the Vikings will take over here just past the 30.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Now it's Howell. He'll let this go. Deep for Jefferson. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
Bronco 80. 19 tight. 19 tight. Let's go now.
Back to throw. Howell. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson, and it's going to bring up 4th down. The Vikings looking for 3, bring out the field goal unit. Officially, it's a 36-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Vikings extend the lead to 24-0.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
Devin Duvernay going to bring it out of the end zone. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Go!
Man in motion, heading left. Daniels now on 1st down. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
79 Bronco. Come on. Set. Warrior 70.
The motion man here is McLaurin. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Here's Jamie Gillen on now, as he's on to punt for the 2nd time. And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. 1st and 10 now from the 36.
Unlock line. Let's go.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard.
Well, there hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
To throw is Howell. He's got his man. It's Jefferson. 13 yards on that pass play. 1st down, Minnesota.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation. And that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success. How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays. And frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame them.
Looking for Jefferson deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with a deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle and try again.
Going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll be back just outside the nation's capital after this. Here's the punter now. He's on for the second time to try to get something inside the 10. And no run back here. Fair catch taken at the 17-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Set. Go.
Throwing is Daniel. This one complete to Oliver. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. On 1st and 10, here's Daniel. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
Well, sometimes as a quarterback, when you decide to pick up those yards with your feet, you got to pay a price. And in this case, he takes a big shot, but not before he's able to pick up that first down.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. And this time the rush gets home, and down he goes. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their second, and they'll get together prior to this second down play.
Ready? 19, Pioneer. Ready, ready. Dragon 60.
Now Daniels. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
The motion man here is McLaurin. 3rd and long, and here's Daniels. Now pass deep for McLaurin. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down. And a fair catch is taken. It is just inside the 20-yard line. Here's Howell out of the pistol. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Here's Howell. Taking this one downfield for Hockenson. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. He was looking for T.J. Hockenson on that one. And it'll be third down. They'll throw with Howell. And that is incomplete.
Ever so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Let's go.
They'll motion over Samuel.
Ready?
Throwing now. Daniels. Right side. Hauled in by Samuel. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
Curve 19. Set up. 19 tight. 19 tight. Go.
They'll throw with Daniels. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass ball's incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
79 Broncos.
3rd and short, and it's Daniels. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. And the Vikings are going to get the football at their own 40.
Well, I think by now, Mike, we know where the biggest mismatch of this game has been. This defense is all over this passing game. Everywhere they look, they have defenders in the right spot. They've resulted now in 3 interceptions, all while forcing this offense to try to adjust their game plan on the fly.
A handoff as they try to run it here. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Tight end Hockenson starts the motion. Throwing is Howell. Off-balance throw. It's complete. They get 19 on that pass play. It'll be a Vikings 1st down.
This pass defense, it just has to be better than this, Mike. They have to do a better job accounting for everybody in their coverages. They have to play their defense exactly according to the plan, because if not, this quarterback has enough weapons, he can spread the ball out and find the open space.
And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. What do the coaches say? Just play the next play. And that's exactly what they did.
Howell. Over the middle, that's the tight end Hockenson. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. So we come upon halftime, and the visitors, the Vikings, on top as we get you down to Florida. Orlando specifically. For the coaches, Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach. Thank you. Two very different halftime speeches by these head coaches. That's for sure. As we get set for half number 2. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready?
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Ready, ready! Buffalo 18! Check go!
Working out of the gun, it's Daniel. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
Cowboy 80! Hut, hut.
On first down, Daniels.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
Let's go now! Bobcat, 65. Rig alert.
The motion man here is McLaurin.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Ready, ready?
Play action. Here's Daniels. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Go!
From the shotgun on third down, Daniels. He's going to let this one go deep. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Defensively, you put so much effort about defending the middle of the field. You know that's the valuable real estate every offense is looking to attack. But what does that do, Mike? It makes you a little susceptible to the throws outside the numbers, and it leads to a chunk play.
The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
To play in the NFL, you've got to have a short-term memory, because regardless of whether the previous play was good or bad, they're going to line up and snap it again. And in this case, really nice job bouncing back. They put the bad play behind them, forced the sack in the ensuing play, and they're right back on track.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
Let's give credit to that pass rush for making their presence felt, and although it didn't result in a sack, it's the disruption of the timing that's just enough to force that incompletion.
Let's go.
What can they do here? This is third and forever.
18 rattling. Lion. Ready.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on fourth down.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Cup 19, Cup 19. Ready?
They'll indeed go. It's Daniels. And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for it on fourth and long will end up in a turnover on down.
65. Set. Set, go.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down. They'll look to throw. This one complete right side. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Minnesota. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon. Mevis, good on the extra point. And the Vikings add on to their already sizable lead. Reichert out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Mustang 19.
Here's Daniels. A throw on the move is caught. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. 2nd and a yard.
Warrior 70. Ready.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Samuel has it working in the middle. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the third quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities.
Here we go.
Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
Buffalo 18. Go.
Daniels now on first down. Throw downfield and hauled in by Samuel. This duo dynamite. 18 yards on that connection and another first.
Ready.
Throwing again. Daniels. That'll be caught by the running back Robinson. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
To the air again is Daniels. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
I think that play probably results in a completion if that protection just holds up a little bit longer. It was that initial pressure in the face of the quarterback that forced him to get rid of that ball a little bit earlier than he wanted. Disrupts that timing, ruins the play.
That is caught. What a throw. Brian Robinson. Touchdown, Commanders. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. The extra point is up and through. And the Commanders cut into the lead a little bit. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Cougar 19. Come on. Set.
Back to throw. Howell. That's to the left side and taken in by Jefferson. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
We see so many wide receivers in today's NFL that almost resemble more of a running back style. They get the ball in their hands. Not only are they able to pick up big yards, they're able to fight through tackles and make people miss. That's an element that a lot of offenses are searching for. Takes a lot of pressure off the quarterback. Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
To throw is Howell. To the right side, he's got Hockenson, his tight end.
Now, faster.
So, both teams trade touchdowns in that frame. Here's a 3rd and 10.
70 range. 70. Shut up.
Now it's Howell.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
The offense is staying right there. They're going for it. 4th and a couple.
Set.
Here's Howell. He's got his man. It's Jefferson. And he will get the first down. They took a chance, but they convert on 4th and 3.
Ready. Set, go.
Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. He'll be brought down. Short pickup. It's at the 26. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Rocco switch. Rocco switch. Let go.
On the toss, they'll run. Finding space at the 15. 13 yards the gain, down to the 13-yard line. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Now give on the ground. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
This defense back up, but stepping up. No gain on the play. It stays at the 3. Now here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Touchdown, Vikings. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
Reichert out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. Duvernay on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Let's go now.
They send him right out of the slot.
Ready.
To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Throwing on 2nd down. Daniels. This one caught by the back out of the backfield. A 19-yard pickup there. Good for a Commander's 1st down.
Come on. Set. Track 60. Check smash. Panther 11. Set, go.
Throwing now. Daniels. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Daniels gonna throw again. Right side, hauled in by Samuel. And he's gonna be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Hurt. 18, Rattler, 18, Rattler. Ready.
Keep it in the air. Here's Daniels. He pulls it in around the 5. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. The kicking team on for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Commanders will get just a bit closer. So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away. And this is taken in by the defense.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right. But you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
Travel up, go.
Now a handoff running right. The hold closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
Let's go.
They face 2nd down and 7. They'll stick with him again. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. The stoppage comes with just over a minute to play in this one. 3rd down and 9.
19 Lions. Set up.
They'll throw with Howell. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their 2nd. As they'll get it with just a shade under a minute left in this one. Now fair catch is made, and it's just inside the 15-yard line.
On the ready.
They'll come up here 1st and 10.
Set. Come 19. Come 19. Put.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Now pass deep for McLaurin. And this will be incomplete. Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And that is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a 1st down. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. And we'll get whistles and a timeout, so they will stop the clock. Closing seconds, game decided, but timeout anyway.
On set.
Couple of 1st downs has them out to the 45-yard line as it's 1st and 10.
Warrior 70. Check up.
They'll throw with Daniels. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. So it is a win for our visitors, the Vikings. And right away, you can point to the turnover battle. Always key.